I have some terrible news. I might be stupid. Have I always been like this? I don't know. I'm stupid. Maybe? Hi, Taki. Hi, Taki.
Meow. My name is Taki. I'm such a cutie.
So, last time, if you've been paying attention, the game tells its story through notes and flashbacks. Most of the notes are from Daniel. The flashbacks obviously have to include Daniel because they're flashbacks that Daniel is experiencing. Last episode, I had 3 flashbacks, 2 of which included a woman pleading and begging for me to let her go and to stay away from her. The third involved me taking out a knife and stabbing her to death. Daniel didn't say anything during, and that led my little pea brain to not understand it was clearly Daniel who killed the girl. And the even more sad thing is I didn't realize in editing, after I was done recording, I was curious and I looked up, Amnesia, the Dark Descent, can you save the girl crying in storage? Because I wanted to know if it was possible to save the girl. Because, I mean, all I knew is that these cutscenes are telling me that there's a girl down here. I just kind of forgot about the fact that she was stabbed to death, but I can hear her crying, so she must not be dead. So I went on the wiki, and in the trivia section, I was reading the notes, because, you know, what if I missed a little bit of lore by chance? And one of the notes was like, blah blah blah, this room where Daniel kills her, and it's so obvious. I just wasn't piecing it together. Because there's also the room with the fire in the middle and the chains, and the fire activated as soon as Daniel heard her scream, and the game automatically lowered my lantern and I lost sanity, clearly implying that Daniel somewhat remembers and is like haunted by it or something. There's also the fact that she's dead and I can still hear her crying. So yeah, I just feel like a big bozo. Anyway, welcome back to Amnesia, the Dark Descent. I think all I have to do now, though, is go to the study, find that extra rod. What am I hearing? Do you guys hear that? I don't like this. I hear a burgling. Oh, that's a little tidbit of lore that they don't say flat out. I've been cutting all these loading screens out. What, 9 different kings had presumably the same orb that Daniel found in Africa. There's no way that this is actually caused by the orb, right? Hello? Why is this place trashed?
This place is filthy.
I am going a little bonkers here. What's crawling around? Stop. Stop, what is that? Enough. Ooh. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about, An underground Mithriac temple crowned with an unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged, its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstad, investigating one of the antiquated trails, when I finally found the cavern. I went inside, and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black, with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstad. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Yeah, I figured it was him. So, yeah, he found the orb. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstad. So Altstad is a village. And he stayed at the local inn. This is like minuscule details, but clearly I need to work twice as hard to be as smart as the other kids. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Taki, it's not open. Please don't jump. Taki, I'm begging you. Please don't jump. Taki, stop. It's not worth it. The birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. So do people think Alexander's dead? The Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago. Genoa. It didn't say Grenoble. Oh, this is just confusing now. You want to give me some oil? Because I'm literally going to run out right now. It's not that dark. Hello? What, the HE double hockey stick? Hello? Tinderbox! Do I just need to break that? For the simple tinderbox? I got 15, I don't need it. Is there anything in here? Other than this cool bird? Oh.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
See, that's what throws me off. That was a flashback involving Alexander. But because it's a flashback, I must have witnessed it. Daniel must have been there. Oh. Animal experiment. Canis lupus familiaris.
Canis lupus familiaris.
1658, April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. Taki, what are you doing, girl? There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. So you're trying to find energy from suffering? Is the title gonna tell me it all? Canis lupus familiaris. It basically just says dog. Well, that didn't help. What is Alexander trying to get out of this? He's a ghoul. Am I gonna find something other than a tinderbox? Oh! Curse you, video game. What the fuck? Hey, was his face always disgusting and yucky like that? I didn't like that. I'm getting tired of reading all these. Anatomy Frontiers, 1658, January 9. Further disappointment. The Antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Is this just gonna be like the classic, I'm trying to live forever type of deal? I'm gonna cut myself on that. Back up. Back up. I didn't really need to light that. It's too dark, but I don't want to waste all my tinder boxes. Alright, well, we're back at the all I need explosives, but I doubt I can go get more explosives.
I do not think that dog is having a good time.
Huh. Did that give me sanity? Oh! Am I able to... No. Like, maybe, but no.
You can't get me.
Yo! What? What? Am I able to just look at pictures and get all that? Talkie girl. Alright, give me a moment. Okay. Who's over there? I can just look at these things and it'll tell me what's up. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath. Yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate.
Ooh. What's going on over here?
Yeah, we like these. Elevator machine instructions. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meters should read up 8, down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam set functions, 4-phase amplitude, complete steam flow cycle. Note that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. Blah blah blah. For real? No monster?
A shield! I can defend myself.
Is there gonna be a monster outside the window now? Huh. Oh my. There's a wildebeest out there. Huh.
Let me go! Let me go! Let me go!
That wasn't so bad. Oh, maybe it's getting bad. Ew. Is that little body gone? Yuck. Don't. Oh. I thought it was like a creature rising up. So I need to go back down to the machine room. I'll do that next time. As quick as it might be. Yuck. Alright. Thank you all so much for watching. As short and slow as it might have been, but we need those sometimes. We take those. Alright. I'll continue this later. Bye-bye.